Alright, it's day number 62 of my talking in front of the camera, trying to enhance my ability to speak English and just improve my colloquial English. And so today, uh, I realized that that's so hard to record those videos every day because, for example, today I didn't have desire at all to record it, but I have to do it. And there are kind of cons and pros because it seems like I don't want, but I recorded, so that's really good because I continue practicing my English speaking. But on the other hand, I sometimes I don't really want to do it. I just want to allocate one day to, you know, to do nothing just during the day, just to chill, but I can't because I have at least to record those videos. And when I start record those videos, I realize I mean answering during the video, I realize that there are some vocabularies that I need to work with and something like this. And as a result, I continue studying because I can't just waste one day. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, it looks like I want to continue it even after 100 days, but I don't know, that's so pretty hard. So, alright, let's just get started and we are going to talk about challenges. So, my preface is a bit related to challenges, and I guess I have something to say about it, so let's get started. So let's talk about challenges. What subject do you think is the most challenging at school? By the way, I'm trying to open my mouth stronger, wider, but it's hard because I have elastics and it's a bit hard. So, bro, I want to talk about school. What the hell? So, alright, I guess usually counts like math is the hardest subject in the school, but in my opinion, it isn't like this. In my case, it was English, to be honest, because I hated English. I didn't want to study it at all, unfortunately, at school. And of course, nowadays I do it. I do it in all ways that I have access to. So yeah, it was kind of mistake, but in my case, in the school, was the most challenging is learning English, to be honest. Alright, do you like to challenge yourself? Yes, definitely. And you know what? Even sometimes when I need to do something, I need to challenge myself so hard because if I don't challenge, it isn't interesting. But when I challenge myself, it's kind of gambling. It's kind of, I have, for example, I like to do challenges like for a week, I have to study 10 hours a row and learning English, and then try to look at the consequences. Yeah, the consequences, like did it bring me some profit or no? And I really like to challenge myself in this way, and it's related to each area, and yeah, I like to do it. So, do you like to live a life that has a lot of challenges? Not really, because in life there are different challenges. Some of them I don't want to face with, so not really. I would like to have some balance between challenges and between chilling, to be honest, because nowadays I realize that it's interesting to learn languages. I don't want to stop when I get fluency in English, when I get fluency in French. I don't want to stop. I want to study Spanish. I want to work somewhere. I want to get higher and higher in my career. Yeah, like in my future career. So it looks like a lot of challenges wait for me, but at the same time, I don't want to challenge my life over hard because sometimes I can fell into depression, and not me, but generally the person is able to fall into depression. I guess I also can. So yeah, I wouldn't like to have a lot of challenges in this life. Like I wouldn't like to live life when during whole life I have challenges. I mean it. I don't know, I hope it's possible to understand my opinion, because to be honest, I don't really understand myself. I can explain what do I mean when I want to challenge myself, but at the same time I don't want to live with uh like with constantly challenging myself. Alright, let's go next. So, how do you usually deal with challenges in daily life? It depends on the challenges. Sometimes it's unpredictable, and anyway, I have to solve it. I just understand that if there are some questions that I have to resolve, I need to do it, because as a result, I anyway need to do it, but later, and without deadlines, for example, and it will be worst. So I don't know how to answer this question, to be honest, because when there are some challenges, I'm trying not to solve them. That's all. So how I usually deal with that, I don't know. So let's go next. Part 2. Describe a challenge you faced in your life. You should say what the challenge was, when and where it happened, how you dealt with it, and explain how you felt after overcoming this challenge. All right. I don't know what to talk about what challenge. Alright, I can talk about my, for example, dopamine detox. First time when I tried to do it with my friend, it was 2022, in 2022, and we have learned what does mean detox. And we decided with my friend to challenge ourselves for 3 days. Like, we don't eat anything harmful. In that time, I didn't go to the gym, if I'm not mistaken, so I indulged myself in eating everything I want. So it's nothing fat, nothing sweet. We have to fall asleep at 10 a.m. and wake up at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. We can't play games, watch our social medias, and we couldn't do almost anything except study, except reading, and just get pleasure from this life. And it was a bit hard, because during for 3 days, every time when someone ate pizza or something like this, I couldn't open my phone in the morning to open social medias. I couldn't play games. In that time, I played a lot, and it was really hard. It was really hard for me, but at the same time, I realized that for real, we got used to use everything we have, and we are not grateful for that, because we perceive it as something ubiquitous, something that is common. However, it's a great ability when you can pick up your phone, when you can play games even. That's really cool, and you should it's like precious time, when you can do that. And yeah, in that time we realized, then the next time when I challenged myself kinda with this dopamine detox, it was almost for the month, and it was, to be honest, hard, because I wasn't happy at all, and I realized it was kind of productive time, but it didn't bring me a lot of benefits, because after the detox for the month, when I refused from games, everything that is social media, only studying kinda, I listened a lot of audiobooks, for example, in that time, and uh, just after that dopamine detox, I understood that I don't want to do it again, and I didn't want to study. So I lost my desire to study in the time, and it was a bad experience, to be honest. So I'm not gonna to do it again. I'm trying to find a balance, and however, today I can study for 5 hours per day, 6, 7, and I feel good. I don't have burnout, or how does calls when you overwhelmed and you can't do anything. So it's kind of challenges that I challenged myself with those challenges. I mean, yeah, like this. I know. I hope something was understandable, because I jumped from one story to another one. And all right, let's go next. Let's talk more about facing and overcoming challenges. All right, why do some people enjoy challenging situations? I, to be honest, don't really know people who prefer challenging situations over chilling. Only in my case, as I said previously, sometimes I like to challenge myself hard, and I don't know, in that time I feel that I can do something really productively. I can do something that can do other people, and it encourages me to continue with that. It inspires me to achieve something, And during those challenges, I realized that it's possible to improve myself faster, to study faster, and I just need to put more efforts. But how does work in cases of different people, other people? I don't know, to be honest. Alright, do you think facing challenges is necessary for personal growth, growth, growth? Yep. Why or why not? Yes, definitely. It's very important, because to achieve successful, if you want, to grow, you need to try a lot of things. You need to fail a lot of times, and through those fails you can achieve your success. And usually people don't like to fail. They always want to be without mistakes, and they're afraid to even try to do something, to try to do some challenges, because they don't know how to cope with that. And for them it's something new, something mystery kind of, and they just don't want to start. And that's the biggest mistake, to be honest, because through mistakes, through our failures, we're able to make our vision wider, and realize more things in this life, and as a result we will be able not afraid to do some things. We will have better insight into some areas, and it's a way to success, in my opinion. So to grow, definitely you have to face challenges from time to time. All right, how can schools or workplaces help people develop resilience? Resilience. I kind of know that, but let me check. It's I didn't go translation at all. All right, wait a sec. Yeah. I remind one picture. I associated it with one picture. This word resilient, and damn, I don't even know. I guess it's a bit hard questions that I need to reflect on before I can answer, because to develop your resilience, you have, first of all, you have to have enough self confidence, and your self confidence probably will lead you to no your what do I say? Your self confidence can lead you to don't afraid challenge. Damn, what the fuck am I talking about? So I just uh, people develop resilient. Bro, I don't really know. I guess this question is closer to psychology and how does workplaces and school can improve your resilience. I don't know. I can't answer this question. I just have no thoughts about it for real. All right, let's move next. Are challenges different for younger and older generation? Yes, but yes, of course, definitely they are different because, for example, when you are a kid, you need to study at school and you have challenges with studying. When you are older person, you have to work, you have challenges working. And in the future, like I guess after 20 years old, it only depends on the person, because if you are able to face more challenges, you are trying to do something new, you are trying to step out your comfort zone and to do more things. But if you're afraid of that, you stay in the place that you used to live in, and you don't do anything, you live in convenient conditions, and that's all. So generally it can depend on your age, like difference of challenges, but also it can depend on the person, you know. All right, do you think people today face more challenges than in the past? Don't think so, to be honest, because nowadays we have a lot of gadgets, a lot of technology that makes our life easier. In the past, we didn't have it at all, and yeah, probably it's kind of easier. However, you know, along with alongside with those technologies, we have more problems, potentials that we need to solve. So, however, despite of that, anyways, I guess that in the past it was harder. We had more challenges than today, because today each teenager is able to sit at home to play games or even achieve something during just due to his PC. In the past, you had to study, you had to do some things to go somewhere. You didn't have so convenient conditions as we have today. So yeah, in the past it was definitely harder and more challenged. All right, that's all for today. I don't know, some of questions felt kind of hard. You know, just the most strange feeling when I don't have even thoughts about the question in my native language, so I can't say anything in English. Therefore, and I don't know, no problem. Anyway, I spoke for 18 minutes today. That's cool, and see you next time.